What is up, guys? It is Hoopy and Harley Quinn, aka Jordan Grosco, and yes, I am in a new room. It's pretty cool. I'm standing. Yes, now will have to do all of my videos standing, which kind of sucks. But I get to move, which probably isn't a good thing considering I already do so much stuff with my hands. And now you're stuck with my feet. Yeah. Anyway, on to what this video is actually about. This video is both on my personal channel and will be on the Phantom Universe channel, which we are now on a new channel, which is pretty awesome. This is my very first video on the new channel. I would have gotten it out sooner if it wasn't for the fact that I have been really busy. But, let's do this. Now, this video is essentially about, will virtual reality, like in Sword Art Online, the anime, where you can maneuver your whole entire body with like a headset on with your own mind, and it feels like you're actually in the game. Obviously, sensors to feeling pain and everything is down, and you wouldn't actually like feel getting hurt too bad. But is that possible, or will it ever be possible? And if it is, when would it be possible? Now, we of course already have technologies like the Oculus Rift where, you know, of course we have the headset, the Oculus Rift, where you put it on and you can see the game. And you also have a newer part of the Oculus Rift where you put the Oculus Rift on and you have two controllers, and of course you're like moving around and you can move around the game. Obviously you can't do open world in that because you would need a very large room. But something like that, we of course have our Oculus Rift and the weird maneuver thing. I don't remember what it's called, but like Markiplier uses it like all the time. That's the only gaming channel I watch, so. But if you get it up to standards to something like Sword Art Online, you would need such an enormous amount of pixelation. The games would take so long to develop just because of the animation. If you want it to look realistic like a normal person, like it would in Sword Art Online, if it wasn't for the fact that they're all drawing anime characters. But if you want it super detailed, the pixelation in it would have to be so desperately insane. And I feel like we of course could eventually get there, but it's gonna be a while. Now, obviously, we have like sound canceling headphones where you would only be able to hear, you know, what's in the game or whatever. And I'm sure they would come out with something weird where it literally sounds like you are in a place or something. See, now here we run into the big issue: is can you control it with your head? Can you see? Can you move? Obviously, like you ask someone to walk, you know, they just walk. Your brain kind of, it shoots signals everywhere, and you just walk. I mean, I can think about walking and not actually walk, but when I actually walk, I don't really have to think about it. You're just walking. So the issue is I feel like if you would use something along the lines of like a CT scan or an MRI that measures brain waves or something, but you would still not be able to picture sort of what's there. And I feel like it would be highly difficult to be able to literally tap into where everything shoots, and there would be so many bugs because obviously different parts of your brain trigger different parts of what you're thinking. But the fact of that, obviously you can, I'm assuming they would be able to determine where you think of walking or something, but would you be able to move those sort of brain waves into a headset or something of a machinery of some sort into a game and transfer it into code, therefore moving yourself in a game and not in real life? Or would you put on some sort of suit, and as you like you know when you're playing a video game and you move the joystick ever so slightly and the thing runs off the cliff? Like that, but like in normal like human body. You would have a suit of some sort that has sensors, and you would move a body part ever so slightly, and it would completely move itself in the game like a normal human being would. Now, that's also kind of concerning because you're not really in the game. You can still feel everything around you. You're still completely conscious of your surroundings. So, I'm not entirely sure how that would work, but that's my only theory on it. So you guys can let me know about your theories on how the whole brainwave transferring to code, transferring into pixelation into your character and moving to a game would work. Now, we also have something, what's it called, I think it's called an Omni, where it's like a treadmill, but it's like a half circle, so you can go in multiple directions. We also have that, but again, it completely defeats the purpose of being in the game. You can still tell that you're in person. If you get stabbed in a game, you're not going to get stabbed in real life. You won't feel that, in which that's kind of what we're looking for, weirdly enough. Now, in the last 2 to 4-ish years, game development has increased an enormous amount. And we've gotten so much in the way in gaming, and honestly, I think it's really awesome, and it's kind of difficult to kind of place a number in which, if this is possible, when it would be, because obviously everything is an if when it comes to virtual reality. And if it is possible, judging by the rate in which all of our gaming software and our pixel and our graphical design is moving, maybe, I don't know, it's 2016, maybe 2028 if we're lucky. Well, lucky if you count that as lucky. I personally, I don't know. I probably couldn't get stuck if virtual reality became real, something like SAO, where you are in the game. It would be awesome, and I would probably never leave, and that's the fear of virtual reality, is if you have it, think of how many people that would never leave, and they would probably starve themselves to death by staying in this game forever, because there are so many people that do it even on a computer, that will stay at the computer for so long that they forget to freaking eat. And it's kind of horrifying, especially when you're in the game. And obviously, of course, I would figure that there would be precautions, and that your machinery of some sort would tell you if, you know, you're hungry or dehydrated or something. But, and it would tell you to leave the game. And at some point, I would assume, like kind of like an SAO, if your heart rate got too far, or if your heart rate slowed down or sped up too much, it would automatically log you out of the game or something. But it's still kind of concerning if we got a full out virtual reality, how almost dangerous it would be. And frankly, like in SAO Season 2, there was someone going around murdering people while they were in the headset. So, also very bad. You would probably need a very good alarm system on your house, in which it would still, like, if it got triggered, it would automatically log you out of your game or something. But honestly, if we got an open world virtual reality, like something like World of Warcraft, that would be so cool. But I don't think it would go very well, frankly. There are many upsides, but there are also so many downsides that it's, like I said earlier, it's a little bit scary. So, essentially, for the chemistry in the subject, we would need basically the correct substances to have a way to connect with the brain biologically and technologically, to be able to transfer everything, all of your thoughts, into code. And technologically, I would think you would need, of course, all of the equipment to make a console that would support the system. You would also need the ability to know basically which brain waves control what in your body, like me moving my arm so much. Yeah, sorry about that. I have a little bit. And for a helmet or something to work, you would need. It would be so expensive. Gosh, we would go into as much debt as America's in right now. But it'd take a long time. Like I said, I may be even pushing it a little bit too far back with 2028. I mean, granted, we've moved so far when it comes to gaming, but there's always something where you end up at a halt, where you really can't go any further, and I feel like we maybe won't be able to get here, because you manage to get into thoughts. Like, if you get into thoughts, that's scary. Like I don't want someone knowing what I'm thinking. I don't want. As cool as a virtual reality game would be, I feel like it's too much and there's too many downsides to it. My personal opinion is, as cool, as ecstatic as I would be and as awesome as this would be, I feel like there are too many dangers to it. So, yeah. So, comment down below what your opinion is on this, and if you have any other theories other than mine. This was me kind of, this wasn't all that scripted. I kind of just had random little notes in front of me. That's why I kept kind of just glancing over here. Just tell me your guys' theories. I would like to hear them. Thank you all very, very much for watching. Please like and subscribe both to my personal channel, Jordan Grosso, JRDH0SKO, and The Phantom Universe. You can just search that up. They'll show everything. They're both really amazing channels. Phantom Universe is, of course, the revamped version of Phantom Network 9, which we just needed to get everything more organized, so that's what we got, and it's awesome, so you guys should totally check it out. Thank you all very, very much for watching. I will see y'all later.